Good morning, friends. It's Catherine Doss here with Kat's Keto Crew. It's 10:30 in the morning. Y'all better get used to my quarantine look because this is how we're rolling these days. Yeah, probably should do something about that hair. But I know many of you are in the same boat right now, okay? So we just tried to set up a Zoom call for Avery, and little did we realize that it's for tomorrow. And RJ is working on some homeschooling stuff, and I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon, which is not going to help. But I did have my ketones this morning, so that is something that I'm holding true to every single day, is to drink my ketones in the morning. And most of you know I intermittent fast in the morning. So I will wait till noon to eat anything. And for those of you who don't know, my husband was totally skeptical of this entire journey when I first started. And he, especially during this quarantine time, is not missing his ketones either. He is a Maui Punch man. Like, does anyone else's husband, like, I don't know what it is with guys and Maui Punch, but they're all over it. So he drank his Maui Punch this morning, and yeah. Anyone struggling with the food situation in the house, like, give me a thumbs up if like the food situation in your house is a little rough, okay? So I'm usually pretty good, especially with my ketones giving me my appetite suppression, to not eat a crazy amount of just stuff. Ooh, sorry y'all, just trying to mute all that so you didn't hear it, and now I've got things going all over the place. Real life. Okay, so the food situation. It's interesting during quarantine, okay? So I'm trying not to go to the store except for every couple of weeks, okay? Which for me is, if you followed me in the crew for a minute, meal planning ain't my groove, okay? So like to think 2 weeks out with all of us being home, like, does anyone else have kids that eat all stinking day? I don't, where does the food go? But, there are a lot of treats and things in this house that when the boredom kicks in or the stress and anxiety kick in, those would, especially in the past, be some of the things that I would reach out to first. So like, if this is you, give me a heart and let me know if you're feeling me on this one, because it's during those stressful times or those boredom times that you often reach out to food. So, and I get it, and it happens, and yeah, so how am I avoiding this? Okay, so I am drinking my ketones on the daily, okay, and I'm often having a second one in the afternoon, so that, especially that is serious munchie time for me, and so I will have another ketone in the afternoon to suppress my appetite to then have like a healthy dinner. But I am definitely rebooting this month. Okay, so that is... Here is a kit right here, okay? So there's a reboot kit right there. So this is a 60-hour, basically you don't eat for 2 days, prolonged liquid fast. So you are taking in ketones, you are taking in bone broths, you are taking in electrolytes, okay? So you are taking in all of those things. And if you're like, lady, there's no way I cannot eat for 60 hours in this house in this time period, I challenge you to like change your mindset a little bit differently. What if you gave yourself 60 hours to like let your body rest, okay? So when you are in this house and you're in this stressful situation and you're eating constantly, even if it's keto stuff that you're eating all day, like if you're eating nuts and cheese sticks all day, that's great. But your body is still having to metabolize that. Your body is still having to work through that. It's still a process. So with the reboot, you're actually giving your body like a minute to go, oh, whew. And I don't know about you, but I need whew, right now all I can get, okay? So not only is it going to let your body rest because you're going to be taking in these liquids that it can easily absorb, easily digest, put you deep, deep, deep into ketosis, have all those great apoptosis and all those things that we're looking for with prolonged fasting, but it's also going to let your body rest, and it's also going to curb those sugar cravings, okay? So for me, right now, that is one of the biggest things, okay? So has anyone else noticed when you start eating sugar that you go down this downward spiral of disaster? Okay, so like one Swedish fish could lead to 10 Swedish fish. And what I need to do is remind myself that I'm strong enough to make it through 60 hours, that I'm strong enough to have the willpower and the strength, and to give my body the chance to say, whew, I've got it. Okay, so that is the 60-hour reboot. We do only have, this is only available for today and tomorrow, and then we will do it as a group April 19th, okay? And that might be the most exciting part of it for me, of the whole thing, because I know right now, like when my son got on his like Google Classroom Meet call yesterday, it was so amazing to see the teachers and the kids and all the stuff, and it almost made me choke up, because it was like, I have really missed all these people, okay? So to have that virtual support and to be going along with other people who are doing it with you, like, it's gonna give you that touch, okay? It's gonna give you that feeling like, gosh, I'm not in this house alone, or I'm not going out and being on the front line by myself, or any of those things. Like, you're going to have this support community. You can also take the 60-hour reboot and actually break it down into 2 36-hour fasts, which, if that seems more manageable to you, you can easily do. You can start like on the evening on, say, like Sunday, and then fast all day Monday with the ketones and bone broths and stuff, and then end Tuesday morning. You could easily do that. You can actually make 2 36 reboots out of the 60-hour kit. And if you're like, I don't want to fast, lady, I just want to keep eating like as healthy as I can, whatever I've got in the cupboard, because I don't need to think about anything. I just, okay, I get it, okay? So the challenge is also still available. And the beauty of the challenge is that, for those of you who don't know, this comes with, so here's the box, hi, okay? It actually even says the directions. I know those are all backwards, so there's no point right now. But you drink 1 ketone in the morning, have a healthy lunch, whatever that may be. It does not have to be full keto right now. Like, if the Carb Manager app is stressing you out, remove the stress for a second, okay? Let's just focus on carbs for a second. Don't put added stressors in. We're trying to relieve the stress, okay? So drink a ketone in the morning, have a sensible lunch, drink a ketone in the afternoon, have a sensible dinner. Like, how much easier does it all get, okay? And that is what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm on a continual 10-day challenge. I'm 10-day challenging over and over and over again. Because, yeah, we're going to be here, right here in this house for a lot longer than 10 days. But if I can optimize my body, if I can make myself feel better, if I can make myself have more energy, okay? So, like, woke up this morning, both kids were, like, raring to go. It was like 7 a.m. I was like, for reals? Like, why can't I have teenagers that sleep all damn day, okay? Because I don't. I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old who are like, what are we going to do today? You know what we're going to do today? A whole lot what we did yesterday. Sorry, but I still need the energy to maintain some sort of sanity. I still need the appetite suppression so I don't eat all the things, okay? I can't even imagine what all I would be eating if I wasn't drinking my ketones. Like, I can't. For me, the ketones also do contain a bunch of B6 and B12. If you know anything about the B vitamins, they greatly help with mood. Enough said. Right? Like, don't you want to be in a little bit better of a mood these days? So I still find myself getting a little snippy snappy. I mean, we're all here together, but I can definitely feel a little bit more calm, especially after I've had my ketones. I feel like, I mean, the energy's there, but like that I'm gonna lose my mind feeling is not. And so I continue to drink them so that I don't go crazy on somebody. But it is up to you what you're going to do with this quarantine time. Like, are you going to come out of it feeling like a sloth? Are you going to come out of it feeling like, I was stuck in my house and I ate all the things and now I feel absolutely miserable, and y'all, it's summer? Because by the time we do come out of this, it could easily be summer, okay? Like, do you want to feel like a sloth all summer? because that's not my goal, okay? My goal is to maintain my sanity, my mental health, okay? Mental health, I think, is probably number one on my list. It is even over higher than like my overall health, like my physical health. I think my mental health is going to come first before the physical health. But my physical health is still water, y'all. You should be drinking water. My physical health is still extremely important to me. So yes, I am trying to work out in the basement. I am trying to eat better things. But I know that incorporating my ketones twice a day is going to be the biggest factor for me moving forward. So I just thought I would pop on here. I know it's like a little change of scenery. I've made it to the kitchen this morning. But if you are looking to give yourself 60 hours to like just regroup, restart, tune back into your body, make it through, then I highly suggest grabbing the Reboot. It's only available today and tomorrow, okay? Or if you're looking to maybe just incorporate the ketones into your routine and just seeing what they can do for you for 10 days. 10 days. You've got 10 days. You've got a lot more than 10 days. But the challenge is screaming your name. And there's also a huge support group for this too. We were talking about having that touch and having those people there to like communicate with and laugh with and share recipes with and all of that. And all of that is happening in the challenge group, and it will be happening when the Reboot starts on April 19th. So I would love to hear any questions that come up, any thoughts. I absolutely feel so tremendously blessed to be part of the Prove It community and to be a force here in Kat's Keto Crew, because the messages that I have received, the like heartwarming, you've got this, and I'm trying to encourage all of you, but the fact that you turn around and then encourage me has been just an overwhelming blessing. So keep the comments coming in the crew, keep the recipes sharing, keep sharing your dinner. If you try to notice, I try to have us share our dinners every night. Share your ketones. Like, are you coming up with some new ketone concoction? I would love to hear it. I really would. And if things are just not going well, like really not going well in some aspect of your life, not even like with your diet, but just not going well, please reach out to me. Okay, I'm here. I have some time. And if you need a listening ear, I am here. So just thought I would share some thoughts on this Tuesday morning. I'm going to work on this hair at some point. Who am I kidding? No, I'm not. But maybe after I work out. So I hope you all are having a glorious Tuesday. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And we've got this. We have got this. Check in with you later.